Hey you guys, I am back at you with another video today. I remember y'all leaving on my comments. One of the things I remember y'all leaving on my comments videos about wanting to know about some of the books that I'm using. So I'm going to do a little brief update on like the type of books that I'm using in class, and then I want to discuss some things about the actual intensive Japanese class at ritsumeikan in itself. So first we're going to discuss the books, and here is one of them. This is a book for intermediate in Japanese. So it comes with CDs that you can listen to different scenarios and hear. Like for instance, right now in class we're doing like a case scenario, so you can right here following what people have been doing, and you can look it up with your CD and be able to listen to them speaking and getting listening practice with that. So basically, it also comes with a word list in the back, but it comes with the kanji and the hiragana, so you have to go and look up the meanings in your own language with that. Basically, this book is for someone teaching you. There are no explanations in this book. It basically gives you example sentences, and your teacher is supposed to go over it with you. So it doesn't say how to use any of the examples. It doesn't even tell you what it is exactly, because depending on what language you speak, they're not going to know which one you speak, so they don't have any type of explanations in here. So this is the book I'm using. You really need a teacher or someone who speaks Japanese to help you if you are to purchase this book. The cost of this book is 3,000 yen, around in American currency it'd probably be around 35 to $40. I'm not sure if you can get this book outside of the country or not, but whatever the case, like I was saying before, you will need a teacher. Okay, moving on to the next book. This is for my listening and speaking class. Also comes with the CDs, different scenarios in this book. Ways to how to say different things, the casual way for the t-shirt one, and then necktie for like proper keigo and stuff in here. Overall, it also gives you a word list in the back that comes in Chinese, English, Korean, and Portuguese. So if you speak any one of these languages, it already comes with a translation, and you can already know what the meaning is without having to go and look it up yourself. Okay, so basically I really like my listening and speaking class, even though listening is very difficult for me. So well, in the class I make okay, I guess. In the regular, like, maybe, yeah, I do okay in listening class. That's all I can really say. I can speak a lot better, more fluent than most of the people in my class, but listening is kind of like, when on the test and everything, it's kind of like, so I think I'm starting to go back to a down period where I can't really understand that much, or it's like done gradually. So yeah. So basically for my grammar class, these are all the papers that we have for grammar already, the grammar points and the kanjis and everything. I'll show you an example of some of the kanjis that I'm doing right now. Okay, enough of that. So basically what I really want to discuss today is future people who are thinking about coming to ritsumeikan to take the extensive language track. this is actually a warning to you. I'm sorry. The classes are a bit much. Um, they give you, they provide you with a lot of information very, very quickly, a lot of vocabulary that you need to know, and basically, you don't have a life. No, I'm not being I'm not being sarcastic about this. I'm being absolutely serious. You will not have a life in these classes. You will be constantly studying all the time, um, because they throw the information at you, and it's basically you go home and you study it yourself. You know it, come back, new information. You don't backtrack. Basically, I don't understand. Oh, we're gonna move on right now. So, yeah, it's intensive, meaning intensive. You basically, we give you the information. You go home and study it yourself. Now they do try to explain it, even though the explanations aren't really that good. Sometimes they are, sometimes they're not, but sometimes you would like an English explanation, which they've been trying to do that as well, but it's really not helping that much. Like, we get, like, most of the people in the class aren't doing, like, with me, I do okay sometimes. Now, I've gotten back some bad test results, I've gotten at some semi-decent ones, but it's not like anything, like, perfect, flawless on. No. Japanese is a very hard language, so I guess that's understandable. But it's like when you get the test back, you just get it back. They give you another sheet with the answers on it, but there's no explanation. They might try to explain it, but it doesn't really, you don't really understand because the explanations are in Japanese. So yeah, it's been really difficult right now. Where I would rank myself in this class, I compare it with the others. I'm kind of like in the mid three, I guess, but it doesn't really matter because when I look at these tests and I see the results back, and by American standards, I would have failed. I think all the tests by now by the scores that we get, and I'm not really sure how they grade scores here. So I'm just like, I'm into the almost second month of taking these classes, and these are my test results. So it's just like, oh my God, it's so much information being thrown at you, and it's just like there's no stopping. It's just keep going, keep going, going. It's intensive, yes, I understand that, but you need to, if we have questions on it, I mean, you should explain it, right? I mean, how if you get them wrong and you try to, I mean, they just keep going and they don't stop. They just keep going. I'm just like, are you serious? Wait, I don't even get this information. How are you gonna add more information onto it? I mean, sometimes you just gotta stop and just be like, okay, let's just re-go over this type of information again. So you make sure that you get it, and then we can proceed. But it seems like it's not even about whether or not you get it or not. It's just about let's keep going, let's keep going, let's keep going. Like, we don't really care. Let's keep going, let's keep going. So with that type of attitude and everything, the teachers, I'm not even going to get into the teachers. I might do another video about that, but it's just, yeah. At first I was starting to enjoy the intensive language track because it was like my Japanese was improving. I was able to understand a little bit quicker and everything, and learning things a bit quicker, but now it's kind of like I don't even have time to really grasp the information before we move on to another topic. And you know, grades are also involved in this, and I'm just like, I want to do my best, but then the teachers are just like, oh, you didn't study, that's why you got this grade. I'm like, yes, I did study. I did study. I study all the time, which I'm going to stop now. Because it's just like there's no point now. I'm studying, not halfway doing anything, missing out on fun, to just get these same grades. I'm just like, maybe I'm overstudying, but I'm going to stop. I'm going to just take my time with it and try to grasp it on my own. But it's just like with the tests and everything, I don't know. It's almost the second month, and my test results have been crap. But it's not just me, you know. It's everyone in the class. Everyone, no one is making like flawless grades in here. We're all in like in the same boat, you know, in these classes. So it's just kind of like it's very stressful. So people who are thinking about coming to Ritsumeikan for the intensive language track, that's just a little bit of a warning for you. I'm going to do another video about the teachers, because the teachers are something else. And yeah, that's a warning. I would probably strongly advise you to go somewhere else. I turned in my extension papers today. I am going to try to extend at Ritsumeikan University, but it's not for the sake of anything else. I just didn't want to go to another school because there'd be more paperwork involved in doing all that. And I don't really have time to do all this much time because I'm studying this. So I didn't really have time to like fill out other paperwork for other schools that may be better at teaching the language and have better explanations and actually give me time to learn the information before we go on to another topic. And oh, kanjis is another thing. Give you 4 days to practice the kanji. Kanji takes a lot longer than 4 days to study and remember them. You have to remember the kanji itself, how to write the kanji, what the meaning of the kanji is, and what is the an and kun sound that one kanji makes. And it's, you know, this video is getting too long, but that's just a warning to y'all. I would strongly advise you to go somewhere else. Don't come to Ritsumeikan for your intensive language track. If you do, be prepared to not really have much of a life, because it is work. That means you need to be constantly on the game. And I'm just like, I was trying to, but you know what, I'm gonna go and have fun now. So, alright you guys, peace.